They got me back. My brother came here. Yeah. I think he must have been in the area. I was messaging the family group chat as they were talking to me in it. I was like, I'm not going out like this.
Or just like, why is it not a literal just slap on the wrist? Why are you slapping the face?
Yeah, that's a good way to make a child hate you. Yeah. Working at 70 years old.
Depending on the job though.
Nah.
Depending on the job.
Actually.
Ready? Push it stress.
Alright, yo people, Members Only Podcast with another episode. My name is Ruel. On my left we got
Chris.
On my right we got
Terrell.
Alright, cool. Straight out the bat, what you man saying for a few weeks? Give me a rundown. One highlight each.
One highlight. Exciting projects coming up in March and stuff. Network to meet amazing people.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Where you?
Little basic, but got my hair done. That's my
highlight.
Easy. That's my highlight for the week. Yeah, that's it.
Is it? Or man got stopped by the feds, you know.
Really?
That's your highlight.
I was waiting. Yeah. I'll tell you, man. Like, man, actually got so. I'll come back. I want to.
How was it?
That was calm. I was calm. It's so dumb though. It's so dumb.
I bet.
I was coming back from nuts, yeah. And I was driving. I ordered Nando's, innit?
Right.
So I was just driving to Nando's. I must have, like, you know the turn-in just before MK1?
Yeah.
I must have ran. The car in front of me is green. Green means go. I'm going now. It's amber as I crossed it. And I saw it turn red. Like, there's 2 traffic lights on that bit, innit? So I passed the second one. I saw it turn red. I was like, cool, I'm going. Go get my Nando's. And all of a sudden, I see blue lights in my headlight, in my wind mirror. And they told me to pull over, get out of the car. Had to get in their car, breathalyzer. Yeah, it's mad.
Dog.
It's actually mad.
What time was this?
Well, it was like 7.
What PM?
Yeah, it wasn't even late.
No, but it's night time, isn't it?
It wasn't night time. That's like 6. I came back at.
You were profiled.
I came back at like 6:40. So that was like 6:47.
So, because you went through an amber.
You get what I'm saying? But he had he was training a girl doing it. So I already knew what he was doing. So they had to wait for me.
I said that. Make this guy an example.
And I said to this guy, like, I crossed the amber light. He said, no, amber means get ready to stop.
It does. No, it does.
You can run that.
If you're already going, you can go for an amber.
Because he went on the red light. To get me, yeah, he would have had to go on the red light to get it.
Yeah, man, he's releasing it. Some of the music can go for the red.
But you can go for an amber.
That's what I'm saying. Amber's calm.
Instructors will even tell you, if you're going through, if you're already going, just carry on going.
Yeah, it's unsafe to just, because I'm thinking around the speed.
Just stop.
So I'm thinking,
that's mad.
Like, what?
Hey, you profile.
Yeah, he literally.
No, you fully got me in it.
Like, yeah, that's a black guy. Stop him.
He was going to stop him.
This is going to be a learning.
But he was telling the girl, like, every time he told me something, he would explain what he'd done to the girl. So I already knew it was a training session.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be the case. Don't worry, sir.
Oh, yeah.
He said 3 points, you know.
What did he actually say?
He said 3 points. But he
said,
said, I got
he issued.
Yeah, they gave me
the slip.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
he knows about the slip.
Hey, I don't know about the slip.
You get
Good
it.
experience.
I don't know the slip, bro.
That's funny. But yeah, they gave me the slip. They said 3 points.
Oh.
But you might go, because I've got a clean license. So I've managed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear it still.
They said I might get off for just a course. A 3-hour course, bro.
Of course.
For an amber light.
You know how
dumb that is?
That's you do.
Or then £100 fine.
Yeah.
What? I said I might have to appeal.
A course and £100 fine, or a course,
I think it's both.
No. Your first offence is.
It's not an offence. He didn't even.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know it. So when you find out,
that's bad. Don't criminate yourself. That's bad.
But
yeah. No. Report back on how that goes,
man. That sounds interesting.
Pending cases and that. It was so random.
Wait, when did that happen?
What happened? Yesterday. Happened yesterday.
3 row.
Yeah, man. They got me back. My brother came here. Yeah. I think he must have been in the area. I was messaging the family group chat as they were talking to me in it. I was like, I'm not going out like this. I just told them, I'm in the back of the police car right now. I'm in the back of the police car right now. They're trying to say I ran a red light. It's allegations and rumours. I didn't run a red light. But yeah, he came and then he tried to come to the car, but the guy didn't let him in. But I didn't realise the team child looks, you know. You can't get out.
The police car?
Bro, you have
to This in America, we can just hold back out and run.
You up. I was trying to.
I was trying to.
It didn't work.
It is, I hear it still.
You got a dash cam.
I knew they were done with me. They were just taking long, like, because he was explaining everything to her.
You got a dash cam?
No, I don't.
Get a dash cam.
You need to get a dash cam.
Get a dash cam. Then they can't even lie about that.
Yeah.
Because that's mad. Running that.
And then you also prosecute them for like, you're holding me, you like doing nothing around.
Yeah, it's true. Fully at Amber though. Because I would not run a red light. Like, I'm not this guy to be running red lights.
Fernandez.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that deep.
I can't lie. Don't let Nando's get you bagged.
And then Nando's hit after that.
That's mad.
Of course it did. You're probably starving. You're like, you're not even in the mood for them.
No, I'll be so
I'll
straight home.
Huh?
I'll go straight home.
No, I didn't. You can't ruin my mood. I said to the lady, like, trying to get my Nando's order. Can we just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
keep it moving.
I'll tell them to pay for it. What do you mean?
Yeah, I found like contribute, fam.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. First time breathalyzed. First time in the police car. Yeah.
Damn.
That little cage thing at the back.
Hey, no, I don't even know.
Is it just plastic thing?
I think it's just plastic. It's just like a regular car. I didn't even know they were next to me, so they must have been behind me.
Was it marked or unmarked? Or?
No, it was marked, but they had the lights off on it.
It was unmarked. That's crazy.
Yeah, undies got me. That's I feel like they look for you. Someone's like look for you.
Yeah.
Or they just.
No, not really. Undies.
Have you been caught by undie before?
No, I've never been caught by.
That's what I'm
That's got a little bit terrible experience.
Yeah.
I've never been caught by anyone.
Crazy.
Anyway.
But I feel like undies. There's a purpose there. You're undercover for a reason.
Undies are undercover for a reason.
Yeah, like you're not just trying to get people running.
You're not trying to get the public.
Yeah. Yeah, speech though.
Free man, eh?
That's crazy. 3 points. Nah.
Damn. I mean, sorry, it's just so.
It's so
dope.
Thinking about that, like.
This is the definition of character.
Nah, not even.
With all people, I was not expecting you.
Yeah,
This guy did law.
Why you like I did
He's a
wrong?
lawyer. This guy did law. I was
Man,
not expecting you.
I ran a yellow.
It's not that. I wouldn't have expected you to get caught something like that. I would expect you to get caught for speeding.
Yeah,
speeding or reckless driving. I was speeding or reckless driving. That's what I
reckless driving is crazy.
Listen, the way something
you're violent. You're violent.
Nah,
you're violent. But it did make me think I need to be more careful because sometimes, like,
you could never know who's watching.
I'll be like,
just because you get comfortable in it.
Yeah, literally, you never know. Innit? Like, it actually made me pattern up.
Yeah, because they could literally be like, just right up there.
Yeah,
one
bro.
time we'll do a little one.
Or like even if you just do like suspicious driving, that's what.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got anything else in your car, or like if you've been drinking or whatever, it's raps.
Yeah.
Because the first thing they done was breathalyze me, innit?
Right.
So they obviously thought I was weird. But I'm fully sober, able-bodied in mind, and
they think you jumped you for an amber. That's wild.
Huh?
They think you jumped you for an amber.
Nah, I can't lie. I feel like drunk people don't care about time.
Yeah, but like it was an amber.
They violated, but it's alright. I'll bounce back. All in my days.
Free unit.
Yeah, let me know what that course is saying.
All in the days work.
But yeah, it's come to our attention that we just have to address something. Why are you always late?
Oh, you doing this?
Yeah, we're doing that. I can't lie.
Let's make it. No, I'm just trying to hear that. Let's make it why black people always late. Why is late such a thing in the black community?
That's just.
Because I'm a victim of that. You know what I'm saying?
What's he doing?
I'm not a victim.
I'm the victim, man. You know?
You're the cause.
But you know what it is? Just time just gets away from me a little bit. But I was actually asleep. But just in general, like, my lateness is pretty bad.
Your lateness is bad.
Yeah, so is yours. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but
you're right.
I communicate.
Free in there as well. It's just black
I
people.
communicate.
But why do black people have a different clock to
normal time?
Yeah,
I'm sure there's got to be some sort of actual scientific study on that.
There must be, innit?
It's a genuine thing.
It's either that we don't value time or
we like you got time blindness, bro.
Yeah, the thing is, I value time. I've never been late.
No, not that we don't value it. I think we're just all blind to time. Honestly.
You know what I'm saying? Time just gets away.
Yeah, but when it's work, why you guys on time? When it's...
I mean,
I think
I'm probably late to work.
Nah, I'd be late to work, but then my work's not going to start time.
You guys...
I can't be late because I got no start time.
I didn't have a start time, but like, I understand that. Because, but like, you have no excuse.
No, like what? There's a... You know that I've realised, being at that...
I think there's a 15-minute grace period. And you still don't make it.
For work? Or just in general?
Just in general.
Yeah, but...
Now, I feel like for work, there's like 10-minute grace period, isn't it?
Depends where.
I've
heard of places where they're like, if you're late by a minute, bro, they're onto you.
They're onto you.
Onto you.
Yeah. My one, like, if you're late by 10...
Yeah, 10-minute grace period.
10, they'll probably mark
you
late.
down.
But if I'm like 2 to 5 minutes late, it's calm.
That's calm, though.
Yeah.
Because the 2 to 5 minutes is basically someone putting on their shoes.
That's literally me driving from my house to work.
Not even just that.
So
once
I can make it in that time.
that's you like setting up, getting ready as well.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like, you need to log in 5 minutes
it's not really count time. So that's mad though. But yeah, I actually don't know what it is with that community time. I don't know if it's just in my house, but I don't know about you guys. Do you guys like be watching clocks in your house? I don't feel like black people be doing.
I don't even know if I.
Yeah, for real.
There's no clocks in my house.
It's got to the point. We have a clock. I don't think we've ever changed the batteries in it. It's just there.
Yeah, it's just there, didn't it?
Yeah, like we're not paying attention to it. I feel like that's the thing black people don't do.
Now, the thing is, we used to have clocks and we paid attention to it, but then like you know how like daylight saving out. We can't be
up,
listening.
Yeah,
Our clocks are big, innit? So we're taking it off down.
Really,
and I can't like the times on our wrist, times on our phone.
And we still don't check it.
I check in it because I'm not late. But
you see, I think my thing is that I give myself too little time to do things, and I think that's how most of the time I end up late. Yeah,
I get that.
So say I want to eat before I come, I'll underestimate how long it will take me to cook and eat and chill for a bit, and then go. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying because I'll be like going somewhere, but like cool, this place is 15 minutes away. Then give myself 20 minutes to make it, but then I always overestimate something, and something goes wrong. Now it's like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, you know the worst one is
the problem is sorry to cut you off. The problem is you literally just give yourself a little amount of time to get anywhere. That's really what we're late. That's why we're late. Maybe it's just we don't like traveling. Reason. If I really cut you off.
No, it's calm. I was saying the worst one is especially like when you say you're meant to be somewhere at 1, you're trying to leave at least like 1:40. Why are you booking a cab at 1:40?
Yeah, that's true.
Wait for your cab.
Wait, what?
Like, if you leave at you said you leave for 1.
Leave at
2.
2. You leave at 2. If you can leave at 2, and you get to like 1:40, that's when you want to be stepping out. But you're booking the cab at 1:40.
Yeah.
I had to learn that when I was working my origin before. I was start to realize that like, you can book the cab ahead of time. Let me actually do that. Book the cab for this time. So when that time comes, it's just straight go. Because I'd be scared of getting overcharged and waiting, man. That's mad.
I can't like they give you 2 minutes waiting period.
No, but this is like years ago. They weren't gracious back then. No,
I wasn't having like that.
Nah, sometimes you had to, innit? Like
I hear it. Even now, I can't lie. Cab is quicker than bus.
It's quicker than bus. It's quicker than bus.
And the convenience.
It's not sustainable, man.
Bus is just disgusting.
It is if you make enough money.
I don't think I've taken a bus since we were 18.
I had to take a bus when I got this haircut, and I'll never do it again.
Is it?
I was out in that cold. My dad could have picked me up.
So, you know what's got me down? The cold, bro.
Bro,
it's so
UK
cold.
weather's
I don't know why. Like this year, I feel like my body's just changed, innit?
Every year getting
colder. I'm just actually just cold. To go outside, thinking about going outside. Even my house is cold, bro.
Nah, it's true. Listen, I don't know what's going on all the time.
I'm telling you, it's like I'm keeping it on 24/7. It's like I'm paying to keep myself warm.
That's really it.
Even if you wear blankets and stuff, it's not warm enough.
Yeah,
it's mad.
I feel like all these people are making money off this, like heated blankets.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's being commercialized because the way it's cold
is
crazy.
Cold.
Nah, I might need to. You ever seen one of them like the onesie hoodie thing?
Yes,
the one that goes. I might need to get one now for real, bro. Because I can't do it anymore.
Cold. Like
invest in it, man.
Can't do it.
Like I can't. Like we should be in t-shirts. The way we wear hoodies is it's cold.
It's actually cold.
It's mad. I never wear a hoodie indoors, but this year. Hoodie all the time.
I remember growing up, you never done that. I always done that.
Yeah, I never used to
wear
hoodies.
And then, like, especially when you hoodie, it's just comfortable. But, like, you see, I'm now forced to wear these.
Yeah. It's not because I want to. So I don't want to die.
Yeah, but summer's soon coming up.
Oh, apparently this week is meant to be a bit warmer.
It's like...
Nah, 10 degrees this week. 10 degrees.
No, but see, I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Anything under 18.
3 degrees, bro.
No, that's now, innit? I'm saying, like, starting tomorrow, bro.
And when you have to scrape off, I think that's already crazy. that was my real issue, yeah. That actually annoys so much.
You think you're going to be ready to go on time.
When you have to go out and spend
5 minutes.
You think that's bad, bro?
Good excuse to be late, though.
My car battery's died, bro. Listen. I was so vexed, right? I went to school to just because I didn't drive it yesterday. I was like, it's cold. The car's old. The battery's old, so it's going to change anyway. But I was like, let me go start up. Hit. I'm like, yeah.
What, is that recently?
This morning, bro. This morning, yeah.
That's
so I get my dad, we jump start it. It turns on, but me being me, I wasn't thinking at the time. I didn't leave it to run.
You had to leave it for like 30 minutes to.
Yeah, I didn't because I'll change like the wiper fluid and everything, and I was like, 10 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go inside. It's cold. I was like, let me just go to run it again, just like drive up and down the street, just get it running. I go turn it on. I was like, sure, it's gonna turn it. Turned on like an hour ago. Never.
Oh, you left it on?
No, I turned it back off. I should have let it on.
When the car battery dies, you have to let
the
The car's old, cold weather. I just need a new battery. The battery probably not been changed since the car was made. I'll be real. And the car's probably like nearly 20 years old.
Yeah, first.
So,
mine died because I had it on for too long.
Yeah, that was me too.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I wish I
You
had
had
it.
it on that steering and that, and you're just chilling.
You know how
steering?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on today.
Different.
You know how embarrassing it is. Yeah, you're going up in the morning, going to work. You go to the thing. You start here. You gotta lock the car. You go to your dad's car.
Do this one time.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah,
Listen, it's so annoying. You turn it on, it's not happening. Yeah, you gotta kind of casually walk away from the car, like nothing happened. Go to your dad's car next to you, drive to work. It's bad.
I think the worst one is where you go up to your car, flat tires, so you're who could drive me to work today? And then when you finish work, no one's picking you up.
Yeah, I drove my car with a flat tire for 2 weeks. Yeah. I thought it was flat, but it had a nail in it. And I didn't realise the tire got it changed.
Forget about that. Tell about the story of the tyre in your car. Just the tyre. Well, I asked you if you had a spare tyre. This guy said he ain't got no spare tyre. You just got the tyre, not the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
The alloy.
Man's just got the
He's
tyre.
got no alloy. It's just the tyre.
That's when I
Rubber.
when I broke when I bust that tyre on that curb.
Yeah.
Come back from that basketball game. The guy, the mechanic came. He's like, "Have you got a spare tyre?" I was like, "Yeah, I got all that." He said, "I gave him the wheel. I gave him just the outer bit," and he's like, "I can't do that for." I can't do that for.
Wait, why did you cut down my
I don't know. I actually don't know.
You
That's actually the funniest thing.
I thought you could.
No!
Yeah.
It's like a bike tyre.
And even if it was just a back tire, do you know how long that takes?
Yeah.
That's mad. I still can't fathom why it's
Why?
just.
I don't know why it's just there. But
It's rather no tire.
That's my brother's fault, innit? Because how are you driving that car all the time? Before me, you knew that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's bad.
I didn't you set me up, really.
Did you ever get that changed? Have you got a tyre now?
Bro, I've had to change my tire 2-3 times.
No, but do you have a spare tire?
No. Yeah, still don't have it.
So
I need to.
Yeah, because you're most likely to. Yeah.
That's mad.
I remember me, I'm glad I had a spare tire. Do you know how many times spare tire came in clutch?
Yeah, but I can't change the spare tire anyway, innit? But I really need to
I
learn.
can't lie.
Can you?
Yeah.
Is it?
I was forced to
Come
learn.
on, man.
Is it?
But it's so hard, I can't
That's
lie.
what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be doing
It's
that.
hard, but it's not as hard as you
No, you
think.
know what it is? Me my small stuff. Especially when it's cold.
Yeah. I'm trying to be
I'm
doing
gonna leave that car there.
Well,
I'm calling my dad.
drive with the flat.
Yeah, I can't lie. You know what it is? I've done it. Just from Co-op, you know what Co-op is?
Yeah.
I'm doing the flat home.
Is it?
That's calm, though. That's not that far. That's not that
Bro,
far.
it's only 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's meant to be 2 minutes, but it was a flat tire. But
That's alright, because you're going to get it changed anyway. But it must mess up your... What's it called?
Alloy.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
you know what it is? It didn't because someone taught me how to drive with a flat.
Oh, really? First.
But I'm not going to do it too many times.
Yeah. It's not good practice, man.
No.
No, but bro, get a spare, bro.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get spare tire.
Get a
I
spare.
really-
and learn how to-
Imagine
learn
you
how to
actually
change
left
the tyre.
far away.
Huh?
Imagine you stranded far away.
That's a long air, isn't it?
Yeah. I actually went out AA because I paid for that. That's
Yeah,
insurance.
don't most people pay for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I pay for it, come do the service
That's
rather than me
your
having to change my...
Yeah, but if you can change the tyre yourself, you ain't got to pay no one.
No, but I pay anyway.
Yeah, so some people have it monthly included with their insurance and stuff.
I hear it, but still, man, don't be lazy.
Breakdown
Yeah.
cover, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
but it takes
I can't
on
lie.
a tyre. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Breakdown cover. It's not even...
I can't lie, I hear it.
Oh,
There's
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
If I'm
trying to hear
if
it.
I'm on the motorway and I'm broken down,
I'm not dealing with
I'm
it.
not dealing with
Okay,
it.
I'm on the motorway, bro. I'm not getting out when this car's
When this
flying
car's
down.
flying
I'm
down.
not
I'm not
doing
doing
that.
that.
I'm human still.
When
I'm not
it's
trying to do that.
when it's somewhere like far but not too far from home. Actually, if it's Quay, if it's like on the side road somewhere, I'll probably
Countryside will call it A. I don't even give it down.
Now countryside,
It depends what time of day.
that will take 8. If it actually takes them, if it will take me a quicker time for me to change it,
No, I'll try to,
rather than waiting on them to.
but I'm also calling them. Because say they reach their time by the time I'm nearly done, they could just finish the job.
True.
I said they've got one more bolt to do and they got
And
down
then
back.
done.
They're gonna be vexed with you for that.
No, but at the same time, like, if anything, they could check whatever else is wrong with the car.
Bro, it's not a service.
It is a
Yeah,
service.
it's not a
That-
service.
No, I mean, you're not getting your car
It's
serviced.
whatever.
bro.
You
Nah,
should
nah,
not
nah,
just take
nah,
your
nah.
time.
I remember
Okay,
one
yeah.
time, tire popped. He was said, "Oh, there's something wrong with your dash or something." He checked it, sorted it. I was good to go for the rest next month.
Is it?
He had to go to that service.
I've got service coming
That's
up.
crazy. Man.
Yeah, of course you do.
But I'm stressing. I got an MOT. My car battery's died. Bro.
Yeah, that's mad. My MOT is end of next month.
I'm glad I don't have those problems.
Mine's
Right
the
now.
1st of March.
Is
I need
it?
to buy this battery.
Yeah, mad.
But I'm not trying to spend $400 a month on a car. I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah.
I've already spent like $300 on a service to get
3 bills.
because I had to get two new tires, change glow plugs, and
Changing tires is terrible.
Cars are not cheap.
no, not
And
bad.
I
Bro,
can't
you know
lie.
what's so annoying? When
I
that
feel
nail
like
got on my tire, whose fault is that?
yours.
Well,
it's not yours.
That, like,
Are you,
I would
like, through, like, are you supposed to see that
You
nail
know what
on
I'm
the
saying?
road?
That's
like,
just the hazard of driving.
You're not meant to check your car here and there.
Because I thought the
No,
tire
but
was like
if you
deflated.
checked it or not, it wouldn't stop the nail getting into
Yeah,
the
but
tire.
then you would have stopped him driving on a flat.
The car's okay. It's alright. It's no damage.
Like-
That's what you say now.
You
but-
just hop in and drive half the time, don't you? Be honest.
Yeah. I do it.
No, I don't blame you.
I do.
That's.
Bro, I had to.
Is it?
you
No,
checking
yeah,
for?
because I actually didn't know there was a.
What's your check? Like, what's your check for it?
So headlights all working, brake lights all working.
Where like you put it up to the wall doing a little brake thing to see the brake lights.
Yeah, I never have enough
I don't
time.
even do that. I just like whenever I used to go like say in the morning before church with my sister. Just be like quick, just checking everything all works.
Yeah.
I don't need an excuse to be pulled over, especially back then. I didn't need an excuse.
Apparently, you meant to let your car warm up as well.
Yeah, you meant to. I used to do that. When I first got my car.
Well, I literally time my car.
He turns it on and then drives.
Your poor car, bro.
No.
But then most people do that. That's why.
That
It's not
MOT
good,
says
though.
something.
You think?
It might say
I reckon because my windshield wipers aren't even working. You know, like the fluid. But I think it's
Yeah,
blocked.
but
that's fine.
But I filled it up. Though.
Wait, what do you fill up with?
You can put just water in
solution.
it.
Yeah, but if you put water,
No,
that's
but
where
it'll
it'll freeze
freeze
over.
it.
And that's
Oh, you
why
just
most
put
people
just
blow.
No, I put
The solution,
I
blue
mix it.
solution.
Oh, okay.
You mix it, yeah. Water has the blue solution has a really low freezing point. So
Yeah, so don't freeze, innit?
yeah, but if you mix it, water still freezes at a certain temperature. So it depends how diluted it is. It'll
Fair
freeze
enough,
over.
man.
So I need to check that as well.
But yeah,
Couple
enough about
things.
cars because that's actually the what we
Yeah.
need to talk about.
Couple things though. What's your man's dream car?
I can't lie.
Actually, better question. What's your retirement plan?
Me first.
Trying to be working at 70.
Nah, not real.
At 67, Christian.
No,
What? What's the retirement age for us?
I think it's
I'm
67.
25 still.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us it's 25, isn't it?
Yeah, but like the law. I think the law says it's like 67. I think it used to be 65, and I think it went up. I have no clue why, but probably by the time we reached it, it'll probably be like 75, bro. Because
We won't reach it.
66.
We'll be retired before that.
Have to be, man.
Yeah, for real.
Imagine working at 70 years old.
Depending on the job, though.
Nah.
Nah.
Depending on the job.
Actually,
Unless I can make 2 calls to make money, I don't
Yeah,
want to do it.
let's-
Honestly, I don't
let's
want
this
to
is
do it.
like,
Is it not?
yeah, confirmed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead with that.
Don't go ahead.
I
with
like that. That's it, bro.
Tell me
That's what I'm saying,
more about
depending
this.
on the
But
job,
to be
innit?
honest, you can't actually stop working because you're dying.
No, yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Just start
bro.
doing activities and stuff.
Yeah, no, unless you're
What do you mean by
active.
that? Oh, you
Okay,
mean like
let's-
you just cold turkey?
Like, yeah, if you literally,
Right,
You sit at home and turn on the TV.
yeah,
and
you'll turn into a vegetable.
I can't do that, bro. I can't
That's
do
what they
that.
say, couch potato.
Which is sad because really, that's what people imagine a retirement to be like. And
What,
you just
turn
chill.
on TV and chill. Nah.
Some people, that's their
I
idea.
can't lie.
Yeah.
My time
You
I
need
was
to be
like,
like doing things. You've got grandkids, go on holidays,
Hobbies.
or even people like you can do staggered work on it. So like 3 days a week, you work something like that.
Yeah. You gotta be doing some sort of activity, like don't like to do me a catch potato. Can't be doing
Yeah, you can't be.
my retirement looks like chasing my grandkids around the house every morning.
So even that, I feel like now that would be cool. To do.
Yeah, I can't
I
lie.
hear that.
They've got
I do
fights.
hear that.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I do
they're
hear
mad.
that. Yeah,
I would be like the coolest.
That's a nice. I think that's a nice age of like not even parenting because you're not your kid in that, but it's
Yeah.
a bit of being old.
I
Like,
know
your
it
kids have kids, so they're not really your responsibility.
Yeah,
You're there
when they know me, I can just
chill
return
with
I'm
them.
a bully.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo! I want you to tell your parents,
I would
he
just
beat
say-
me.
I would
Like,
just
I'm
say-
saying. I want you to, Mom, he beat me up. Yeah, what? What's wrong with you? She's
Yeah,
younger than
bro.
me.
How you
But I
how
feel
you
like
gonna tell
you're
your
cool.
mom that's my kid? Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
But I feel like this is the golden age of like elderliness. What's the best word to say? Old age.
Adulthood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adulthood. Is that adulthood? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still you still
Yes,
adult.
I know.
Yeah, I hear that.
Or
No,
parenthood.
Or parenthood, but
Yeah, parenthood, but it doesn't matter.
yeah, it's not really your child. Isn't it?
Yeah, I hear that. So,
Yeah, but when do you ever
Would
stop
you
being
raise
a
your
parent?
grandkids?
would I raise them?
Yeah.
It's not my kid.
You know, bad people that are raised by their grandparents. Would you?
Nah, probably not, bro.
It depends how rebellious they are. I can't lie.
Is it? If they're like me,
sort
your child out.
If they're like me, I can't like bring them.
No, because like
I know what to deal with them. I was once like them.
But I'm not trying to be disciplining children.
Nah, I'm not even disciplined.
My kids
Maybe they might relate more to
you.
Yeah, but what about they relate more to you?
Why
are you related to me?
What's going on?
No,
I'm gonna be like 7, they give me like 10.
Why you know what it is?
No, but like,
I'll just let them come around my life, innit? And they'll just sign up already. So you can spend a week with me.
Yeah.
We spend time together. But I'm not coming to like check your homework.
Yeah,
I'm not there for that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not helping you.
I'm not micromanaging this.
Unless that's forced upon me, like I have to. There's a situation where I have to take care of my grandkids.
Yeah.
Micromanaging is not happening, but like,
we'll be good friends though.
Yeah. Say if they went down your path, like they went to law and all of that. Maybe your kids. I don't know what you said words, is it? Maybe your kids are boring, innit? They have no life in them. Nah, I
already say he's gonna use certain words and he chooses the words.
You got uninteresting offspring.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you have interesting offspring. They're nerds and stuff. They have no social life. And your kid your grandkid wants to have a social life. Maybe they have to get closer to you.
The parents will be like, "Oh, it's a granddad. What did you back in the day? It was a party."
That's fast too funny, you know.
That is mad.
Because you know, I was here like.
That's actually so mad. That actually give me some like bad deja vu because you actually be known for certain things in the order, innit? Yeah. Everybody's got that granddad or that uncle.
He's a party.
You can never like.
They're the ones who buy you your first drink.
Yeah, that's actually
you
mad.
You can't live that now. That's who you are.
Yeah, literally. I can really be you now. And
that's your family brand forever.
Yeah, that's crazy. Right. Never me so.
They'll be like, oh, don't talk to that uncle. He's too much funny.
Yeah. They'll be like, you're not gonna stay by him for too long. Just a little
like, bit. I'd hate to be branded like her uncle or something like that. Like,
that's a.
But at the same time, I've got an uncle like that.
You're the player.
He just got peck. And he doesn't even know. Like, he's got peck. Wow. He's so safe though. He's so safe.
Of course he is, but also his family brand is tarnished.
When I was in New York, right, to meet my family. He was there and that uncle. He has a grandchild, and his grandchild was being naughty, and we could hear him in the back just giving that grandchild licks. I said, "That's too much." This guy's like 70 years old. He's giving his child licks.
Was it the belt?
Yeah. But that child was naughty, innit? But I'm not trying to be doing that.
Would you let your siblings parent your child like discipline?
It depends how.
Yeah.
I think it depends how. I would, to be fair, because my siblings, he's got already experience with parenting a child. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, your siblings are older than you.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing, innit? So.
It's calm. My siblings are younger. Don't try. I'll top you guys up.
You're not doing it.
Nah, because like, when my child comes and says, auntie hit me, so I feel like I have to back case in it.
No, maybe like why they hit you?
My little sister hit you.
Like, what do
you don't just hit kids for no reason, innit?
No,
I understand that. But I understand that, but I feel at the same time, like I feel like because
get out your chest. You go on. Get out, man.
How do I say this? Because I am a I don't hit them for no reason, did it? But
you guys, he hits kids, man.
I don't hit kids. I don't hit kids.
I love how he's really thinking about how.
He's not a role model. He's not a role model.
Man, should I say hit kids?
No, of course you can get. Okay, the controversial topic. Can you hit kids? I was in my 1-2.
Whoa! Let's rephrase this.
Yeah.
Can you discipline
kids?
Nah, but you can discipline without hitting. Can you hit your child? That's what I'm asking. Because we're all black people. All very black people.
Okay, but you didn't know where this is going.
Okay, can you discipline your child through physical
action?
Yeah, because we're all
maybe your own kids.
I think it depends what is happening.
I feel like it's happening to all of us.
Listen, if my kid, you know when you go to the shopping like to get like Asda or something, and you see a kid doing a madness.
Yeah, I always say to me,
if that's my kid, I'm slapping him.
Nah,
you can't
be my child.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not slapping him there. I'm taking on slapping because what are you doing?
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah,
but you know the ones that like
right.
And he hit cry for a few seconds. He hit the loudest girl of cry.
I see it all the time.
I go through the store. Yeah, that's mad.
I see it all the time, bro.
I can't be embarrassed like that. I can't go out like this.
Yeah, nah.
So would you?
Not out in public.
Not in public. That's not the environment for that.
So you would.
Especially if I'm a social media present. Nah.
Yeah, that's
my public image. Nah, come on.
But did you all experience it growing up?
Of course he did.
That's what I'm saying.
But back
I used to
then,
run away from the belt, bro.
back then it's different from now.
Yo,
Yeah,
the skills are threat back then, man.
And when you look at white,
Thing is, white or
upbringing,
Caucasian,
they don't hit their children.
some of them do, you know.
Is it?
Some do, and then they get called CPF.
Yeah.
That's not what
You're telling me I'm being controversial. That's good.
No, but it's true.
It's true stuff.
CPS doesn't threaten
But
cultured community.
When we were growing up, and
it's true.
when we were growing up and you saw the CPS commercials, was there ever a black kid on the commercial?
No.
It wasn't.
No, the thing is, whenever I saw the CPS commercials, I didn't even care to remember as a day. That I was more scared of.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the repercussions.
CPS can't save me.
that was not an option for us, bro.
Not an option. But do you think what does it say about our two different cultures? That's normalised in our community?
I don't think there's anything wrong with disciplining kids. I think some parents obviously take it way too far.
Where it gets abusive.
Yeah. And like there are times where like discipline, even if it's like that, you ain't got something that hard, man. This is a kid. Why are you slapping like it's an adult? Like it's just a little 1, 2, or just like why is it not a literal just slap on the wrist? Why are you slapping the face?
That's a good way to make a child hate you.
Yeah, for real. Because now you're growing up.
You get a mark or scar. I can't like. You go look at the mirror, something Vincent. Like,
no, because
one day I'm just gonna get you back.
Because you know what it is.
Watching that wounds.
That's trauma. You see that? Trauma.
I don't trauma.
You know what it is, yeah? You know how like kids will be like mad and then like 2 hours later they'll be happy. Imagine you slap the kid 2 hours later, you come back and he's all happy, but he's got a mark in his face. I can't live the same after that.
Bro, I look at you
put that mark
with
in
so
you.
much resent, like you scarred me.
Yeah.
Especially after watching Lion King.
Listen, it's not good.
It's not good. Obviously, no scars are good, but like it wasn't good. I'm like, damn, like you actually scarred me. Like I look like Scar.
That's crazy. Nah.
No wonder he hates people.
Obviously, there's different ways of
Discipline.
Yeah,
I feel like modern day discipline
is weak.
Doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I think what you said it a couple episodes ago about adult to adult.
Yeah.
I think if you integrate that into your parenting, you'll be fine.
I think you should. It's like a
because then there's a mutual respect there, isn't it?
Yeah, like in case I don't know if you guys didn't see the last one of it. Basically, like
go check it out.
Yeah, obviously go check it out. But in case you didn't, I'll explain it again. Like you have like 3 conversational types of adult, parent and child. As in like when it's like a child, that's when you tell them they're like run away. They don't really want to hear that. They might argue back a little bit. When it's parent, that's the one who's like they're telling you what to do. You do this, you do that. But when it's adult, is in I talk to you, you listen to me. You talk to me, I listen to you. It's like a symbiotic relationship in a sort of way. So like I think with the parenting, it should be of in. If I'm disciplining my kids, I'm going to talk to them not as in parent to child. I'm talking to them adult to child or like adult to adult in an adult way, basically. As in, this is what you did wrong. This is why it's wrong, and this is going to be the repercussions of what you did. As in, you did this, and that is why I gave you a little slap. It's not a hard slap. This is why I gave you a slap because you're not got to learn not to do that. But I'll be real. I don't think I'll be really hitting my kids, to be honest. I think I'll find other ways to discipline them than hitting the kids.
I feel like when you treat them right and raise them right, you don't even need to do physical abuse.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't need to do that.
But there's them years where we've all lived through them years, innit?
The really young ones where they don't really understand yes and no.
Not even that. I feel like you can be not even docile, but like subservient as a youth.
Yeah.
Up until the point you hit like teenage years.
Yeah.
I really think teenage years.
Right now, subservient.
I mean, like obedient.
Okay.
Yeah. So you listen to your parents as a kid, right? Because when they're a child, they're a child. You have to tell them.
We get when you're a lawyer, bro. We get it.
when you're a child, you're a child.
The rebellious phase, basically.
Yeah, because then now you see like, school, your friends, people doing this, people doing that. Then that's like the real parenting.
That's when you might actually have to add in a little 1, 2.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they're getting a bit.
No, but I feel like sometimes you can't. It's too late.
No, but it depends. If it's like
from 15, you can't be hitting your child from 15. That's
yeah. You start randomly hitting your child at 15.
Like what?
They'll be like,
your child is 6 foot.
Yeah, no, you can't do it. You can't just do it randomly one day.
Yeah, I think
you have to be doing that.
You know, at that, but I think there's a time it needs to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what time does it need to stop?
I think
once they can bench it.
I can't hit that. Once they can hit gym and bench it.
You stop it right there. Because
What?
I said
What's it look
I
like?
said like 13.
This is gonna be a challenge.
I feel like year 8 time. 13.
Nah, we're probably year 9, innit?
12, 13?
Yeah, that is around 12.
12, 13.
yeah. But
Well, I say probably year 9.
once you're at the time where they look like they can try to fight back, I'm
Yeah,
not doing it.
done.
'Cause you're not fighting
I'm
me
not
back.
provoking. Because I say you beat them, then they just go into like Hulk mode.
No, they're not winning that fight, but I'm not fighting my kid. You're not winning that fight, but I'm not going to fight you. That's the thing.
Would you ever fight your kid?
Nah.
But,
I can't like maybe one time for the gap.
yeah, you're a man. I'm saying if I have to, like,
Nah.
When I say one time for the gap, like
What's the situation?
probably play fight.
No,
But if
that's
they
different,
get
that's
too
different.
no, but the thing is, some people can take it too far.
But you're the parent, bro. What are you talking about?
Nah, so
No,
it
I get what
gets
you
too
mean.
angry.
You got to teach them like when to lose is to lose, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Cool.
I'll even be honest. When was it? That was Valentine's Day, Friday. I came home from a booking. My brother, I don't know, he just opened his mouth in it. So I was like, he was looking a bit. He wanted to go in it, so we had a bit of tussle in it.
Yeah.
He didn't want to give up, you know. He did not want to give up. I'll be so real. And he's not, you guys see him, he's not no small 10-year-old. He's actually got a bit of yeah. Obviously, I didn't lose in it, so let's clarify that.
Hey, but in common, bro. When he's like 18,
I have to remind him. This ain't what's gonna happen later.
I think it'll be too. It might be too.
Yeah, I can't lie. I feel like he's gonna be bigger too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, innit?
Yes,
The day's coming. I've got to make sure I don't lose.
See, that was. I was his brother.
I remember witnessing
I was
it, bro.
his brother. Yeah.
You win,
I remember
bro.
witnessing
What?
it,
Did you win?
No,
He did to win.
He had to make sure you couldn't win.
What?
Because
Somebody
these
had
days, I'll even just be chilling at your house as well. We'll
Angry.
play PS2, yeah. I'll be sitting in the corner, just like, yo. Like,
Yeah.
let me sit out there.
So what happened is,
Yeah.
we're even here, we're tussling. I had to put him down. I was like, bro, just give up. Let's not do this. He's like, nah. So I started to, because you know when you actually let go of something, I want to call it quits. I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
Like, I had a whole day of shooting.
Yeah.
It was fun, but I said last about 45 minutes in, tussling.
45 minutes tussling is crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I actually just give up.
Yeah.
But if I give up,
Then
Yeah,
you won.
yeah.
You can't let him win stuff.
so I just had to keep going. And then you know when you get to the point where you're crying, but you're so angry. Like, I mean, you're angry, but then you start crying. You got to that point. It's like, this guy's gonna hook me. If I don't stop this now,
Yeah.
He's about to see you red, yeah. It's long.
I'm about to see colours. And I can't say I lost to a 10-year-old.
Yes, man.
You got to teach them to like learn to accept defeat and like when
Bro,
to stop. You have to.
I
teach them
had
that.
to like press down, hold him, and like, bro, just
you
call it
that,
quits.
bro, yeah.
Call it quits. He was not gonna quit. I was like to his sister, I can't lie. Restrain him. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna step back, and let's see what he does. So I got up. My sister straight got up. Bro, I felt I was scared for like 5 seconds.
Yeah. You saw the fear. That's crazy.
But then he just went upstairs to his room quietly. He did not talk for the rest of the day. I wanted to apologize, but I was like, nah, I can't accept defeat.
You can't.
Nah.
Yes, you can't. You have to prove a point, though.
Yeah, that's like.
Sometimes.
And then as soon as it hit the morning, I was like, yeah, just know, let's not do this, innit? Let's know who's still in charge. Just you have to keep it still in it.
Yeah.
It's not an image of fear, but it's an image of respect that you're not gonna win this. And even if you did get bigger than me, you're not gonna win this. Because have you won the last? Obviously, he's 10 now. The last 10 years of your life, no.
Yeah.
I've not been fighting him since he's won, by the way. Wait, you've not won the last 10 years. You won't win later. So then, at least when he gets to, I think probably like maybe 15. When he gets to 15,
He won't be thinking about
he won't be thinking about it.
Yeah.
So I've not won any yet. Ooh.
It's mind games, isn't
It is. I feel like it's
the only way
manipulation
I
of
would
mind
ever-
games.
That's the only way, like your question, I would ever actually fight my kid. If it was like one day, my kid's like 18, and decides you just want to fight for no reason, I'm putting you down, bro.
And then they will try again after
Yeah,
that.
like you're learning the here and then. One, you're not winning this fight. I have more experience than you. Two, you heard of that dad strength thing. It's a real thing, bro. Like you're not winning that fight anyway. And three, who do you think you are? How have we got to this situation? Why are you trying to fight me?
Because you lifted a few muscles.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
think-
You got a bit bigger.
You think I didn't used to bang gym? Like, what are you talking about? That's not happening, man.
I feel like it's more just like asserting your dominance.
Yeah, definitely. Because then once they win that fight, there's no more respect for you.
Bro, once they win,
Yeah, right.
There's no
imagine
more
one day
respect.
you come home from work.
Yeah,
He's like, what'd you want?
they're the man of the house. That's why.
They can top you there. You're
Yeah.
like, damn. I'm fearing in my own house. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, throwing your own house is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Especially if it's your house.
What?
You paid for this house.
I feel like I just have to kick you out. Like,
Yeah, no, bro, you're leaving.
if you're not gonna let me live, breathe in my house, you're gonna have to go.
Yeah. This doesn't make sense.
Either that, you're dealing with your mother because your mother's not playing games.
Okay.
Crazy.
Side question. What about if there were a threat to other members in your family, like your wife?
Like, it's an actual threat.
Yeah,
you're out.
There you go, man.
You're out.
You wouldn't even try like therapy or conversation. You don't know.
I'll try therapy. See what happens.
You don't know what's triggering them to become.
Me sending them to therapy. What? I'm paying for you to go to therapy.
No, don't get me wrong. It's coming out of their money.
Yeah, I'm paying.
It's coming out of their money.
So about they're like 15, coming out of their money?
The savings will be saving.
Crazy.
No, but you've been saving for them, innit? For their future. Are you not saving?
I can't lie.
I am saving for the future, but I'm not taxing their money for therapy.
No, it's coming out of that, bro.
I'm giving them their money.
Obviously, depending what.
What age does that stop? 16? When you get paid by the government money? 16?
18.
18.
Is it 18?
Still 18, yeah.
No, but I'm talking about saving
but
yourself.
general like investments and stuff. I can't lie. I'm putting SP 500.
Yeah.
They need to have that income ready to go and build up what they want to. Like, I can't lie. I wish.
Sorry, man. You did it for your kids, didn't it?
Yeah.
I already know.
We've learned, so like, we know what to do that.
Because I hear people say like, sorry to cut you off. I hear people say like, oh, my mom just gave me like
50K.
funds. No, just 50K, like even 5K investments.
She helped me on my deposit, all of that stuff.
Yeah, feel like just to do stuff, try out, explore, dream. Like they wanted to like move country, start a brand new life. 5K, get a job, go from there.
And they're like,
hey,
must be nice.
Oh God, I want to move country. Yeah, go on then. Like, any help? Like, I don't even know the best way about moving country. Like, I'm not a citizen there. I don't even know anything about that country. Obviously, I'll do my research. I'm not stupid. But like,
But you see, do you think there's no foresight, no parental foresight in our generation?
There hasn't been.
Because I feel like
in the generation before
I don't know if that was
us.
a thing even, for them. Was that really a thing?
Because they start from scratch.
Yeah. So they just
assumed
had what they had.
Also, you got to remember, back when they were growing up as well, probably it was all big family things. So you didn't have to worry because family's going to help you anyway.
Yeah.
Here, obviously, you might have family here, but we're all, like we talked about before, all like first 1.5 generation, all of that.
Really?
We did
that today.
All of that sort of thing, yeah? So, like, we haven't really got family to call on as and like that. So it's literally just deal with it. Same way how once they got to this country, they dealt with it.
But you want it to be different for your kids.
Has to be.
Yes, and because before, like they say, it takes a village
to raise a child.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry.
It wasn't coming.
Sorry, man.
And I feel like once that child's now left that village, if the child who then becomes an adult has not created a new village to raise children, is now child
raising child?
Adult raising child.
Right. Because no help.
With no village. There's no support, backing, no support system. Like, yeah, cool, one parent can be a whole support system. But if they've not put measures in place like funding, guidance, teachings, advice, help me guys.
Like a support system.
Yeah.
No, I hear that.
But yeah, like, because I'll be honest, I feel like I didn't have a support system. I kind of built my own support system from friends and older people that were actually there to help me. And sometimes, if one of those pillars of support system breaks away because we've had a disagreement, because obviously, support system as your friends are volatile. People are people. Things can happen. So when you don't have like set people, not even just set people, but like strong pillars in certain places, it can really like disorientate you or damage you. Because like one thing was like my education. There was no support there. I'll be honest. Like I didn't really get guidance on what to choose, what's good, what am I good at, what am I kind of had to figure out myself, and then also like push myself in those areas. Because I didn't get I got feedback from my teachers, feedback from my teachers and stuff, but I didn't really care. I didn't really care for that feedback. Like, what? Cool. I'm working at.
Say the grade. Go ahead.
What's a C in numbers?
4.
Working at grade 4 when I should be working at a grade 7 because I actually had that
potential.
I didn't care because like at the end of the day, once I'm done with school, I'm not gonna see these teachers again.
Yeah, that's true.
Parents weren't there to be like, oh, the teacher said you can work harder. Why are you not working harder? Because you guys don't care. So why should I work harder?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you think, obviously I'm not going to, but if I really wanted to, I could just live off you guys. Yeah.
That's mad.
I'm your first one at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I can stay here for as long as I. Obviously, I'm not going to, but like I could, and that's what it felt like. But yeah, I feel like for my children, there needs to be a support system.
So for them to reach their potential.
And village, like you went and did law, but they want to know about university and law. I could bring them to you.
Because they're ask Uncle Rob.
Yeah, ask Uncle Rob. Like I didn't. Well, I did uni, but I didn't finish. And even my wife, God willing, she did uni. Ask her. But then when you have parents that like, obviously, I wish they did. God willing, they do education. Because obviously, I don't know what they have in it. I can't. Like I said, I don't even know my dad's history half the time. Find out that he was raised in England. Like, so did he go to school? Did he go to uni? Does he have a degree? I just didn't know. Like, so some people's parents actually have degrees. They just don't use it.
Yeah, true.
I'm like, oh wait, you guys went to uni? Because then I also have friends with parents that they can't really talk about uni. They're like, oh, go get a good job, go uni, get a degree. Did you go to uni? You should be telling me that.
I hear that.
Obviously, they were looking out for the best in me, but like, if you don't have it,
then why do you
expect it from me? I'm not doing this for you. But at the same time, I do wish I had it, or like people that were there had it, so then I could like understand why to actually have it.
Do you regret not finishing?
Knowing yes. I don't regret it because I'm still doing what I wanted to do. But yes, because the certificate is good to fall back on.
I hear that. I hear that stuff.
Yeah. Because even though Jay didn't go uni, he does have certificates in certain areas. Yeah. Which he can fall back on. All I have is 6 of them. I'll be honest, innit? That's the last certificate I've had in ages. Obviously, I won't need it to fall back on, but like,
it can only get you so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's true, man. Because, like you said, the whole support system, I don't know about you guys. Growing up, I think, realistically, the only things I really learned from my parents is more of like my morals, like what to do, what's wrong, what's right. Everything in life, I've kind of learned myself along the way. I was never really taught that, like, managing money, I was never taught to do that. I'm only now learning through myself how to manage money. You know, you hear the whole thing of like, oh, your dad teaching you how to shave. I never learned that. I used to watch my dad do it. That's how I learned myself.
I didn't even watch
you. Have you never heard about like the like, oh, your dad's
like,
I
never got that though.
Yeah, I never got that either. I used to watch my dad do it.
Just whenever the barber does it.
No,
no, but like a lot of this stuff.
Yeah,
so like with me, with my future kids, God willing, obviously, I would teach them everything I've learned. I'm gonna teach them like. Once they're at a point where they can understand, I'm gonna start teaching them, so then they can learn, and then they can. They might even learn more than I learned, and then we could just share what we've both learned together and continue from there. Because it was especially like money making. It's never too late to be making money.
Facts.
Yeah, you could
do so, like, I'll definitely learn from my kids. I can't like
when
the times are changing.
Yeah, whatever.
I gotta keep up.
When it's a lot easier to do it as well, they'll probably know
like,
how to do it easier.
Imagine by then AI will actually teach you.
Yeah, exactly.
There's not gatekept information that's pushed out.
Yeah.
Like imagine by then there's probably a book, literally follow step-by-step guide. You'll make it alive.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, that's true. It's crazy.
I gotta keep up with them. Like I wish, it's actually give props to my dad. He actually does keep up with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's picked up tricks and that for me.
Tricks what?
Like
recording and that.
Not even just recording, like financial stuff. Like he didn't know about like the high interest saving accounts and stuff.
Yeah.
He's got one. He's me. He's more money than me.
He's cooking it.
He's cooking the tea. He's cooking the little gems that, like, even when I'm watching like Dario CEO, he sat here one time and watched it with me.
Yes, that's serious, bro. I think my mom's in it before. Like, he knows about Steven.
Yeah, like they know there must be a new way for how things work.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying the old way will stop working. The old way will still forever work, but why put that much effort when you can work smarter than harder?
Yeah, I agree with that. And I feel like for people of their generation, I think that's the only thing that they struggle with, and like they can't see. Or maybe we'll be like that as well, innit? But we can't see.
God forbid.
You've done something. You've done something for so long in a certain way, or you're just used to doing something like with the financial stuff.
Yeah.
Anything that's like stocks or bonds or whatever that might be a bit like risk in it, you just run away from it. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to take that risk.
Yeah.
You've never done it before. Why do you need to do it?
So why do you need to do it now?
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But that's a small mindset, innit? I ain't got this though.
True. What you were saying before about your parents could have gone to like got a degree. So do you know like what your parents have actually like done? Like you can do what they work. Yeah, like just
honestly,
yeah.
I have no idea what they do.
Honestly,
I know what my mom does now.
Like right now.
But no idea what any of them did.
Yeah, because I was thinking, it's like I learned my mom.
Your mom has a nursing degree, doesn't she?
Yeah, she went to uni and did nursing, but she did architecture with her uncle.
Oh really?
Yeah, she just randomly did architecture with her uncle because her uncle was
a full degree, or she just did
I don't
architecture
think it was
for a period of time.
I think it was a period of time. You know, like when you're like back home, you just like
they get to try. They actually get to try things.
Yeah,
here, like I can't like. So it's kind of
just pick your way.
You have to do it because you have to invest that time to get to where you want to be. You can't just be trying everything. But I also feel like in America, you get to try things.
You can experiment.
I think it's easier to try things in America.
But in America, you can make money for anything. You have to burn that money.
Yeah, you put in the time and the work.
You get money.
You get money.
Yeah, literally.
Here it's like you have to put the time, effort, and invest into
that
one.
that line up in this country.
I think it's also easier to find that opportunity in America than it is here. You can find it here, but it's not as easy.
I feel like here you have to create it. You can't really.
Either create it, you got
just
to travel far.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just go to well-known ones.
And then it's harder to get
but it's
into.
competitive.
Yeah.
Because America's so big, like, imagine the whole state of Texas. There's gonna be bare places around where you live that you can learn what you want to do. Just go and like do your thing. Like I think my dad said he had learned carpentry. This guy like can do carpentry. He hasn't got a degree, but he can do carpentry. He used to do pottery. He used to do all this stuff. I'm like, so like, why didn't you try and do that as like a real thing? He says it's like, oh, like it's too late. You just can't build it up. Like, it's not too late, but you can go and just do that and make your own thing. He's made benches for people. Every time I go home, this guy took the oven out the wall. What are you doing? Okay, well, you just took the oven out the wall for what reason? I don't know. But he's like making bare things. It's like you can do this all the time. I never knew you could do that. Like that's just a thing you can just do. But I didn't learn that off of him. I don't know if it's like I don't know because it's like a passed down trait of a skill.
I understand what you mean because like me and when I used to be able to like quickly fix things with my car and think of like gadget stuff. My dad, he used to. I found this out recently, and also especially when I had my car, he'll do most of the work of my car here and there.
Yeah,
he'll do it with his friend who actually is a mechanic. They'll do it together because my dad actually used to do that stuff. I'm like, so why are you not just a mechanic? Like,
yeah,
and why can't you just teach me? So then I'm not paying. Obviously, God bless the discount rates, but I'm not paying to get my car done.
Yeah,
like I wish every time I need to, like, you do an oil change.
Yeah,
they do it. All I do is buy the oil.
And they do it.
And then they'll do it.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh, we say, like, what are you going to say? Are you paying us? I'm like, how much do you guys want? And next time, ask for that up front.
Yeah.
Breakthrough.
But yeah, like, even breakthrough, I wish I could just do that myself.
Oh, you got to just pour it in there.
No, you also have to bleed it sometimes. And obviously, I don't have the tools and stuff. Like, obviously, there's YouTube. You see, you don't even know it. You don't even know it.
Top it up.
But I need to. Mine's like, you know how it has the
reservoir.
Yeah, I need to
stay
get it back to the point.
Yeah.
Mine's too low right now.
Yeah, like, even just the little things like that.
I hear you saying, yeah, like, with my kids, everything I know, I'm teaching them.
I can't lie, with my kids, I'm sitting you down like, you know how I met your mother? Story times like that.
You do that.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I feel like you'll just being around your parents will learn things that they know how to do in it. So like, you could probably do the basic like carpentry stuff. But you just got your hands in general.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know.
You just get it
passed down.
Yeah, you just get it from your dad.
Yeah,
bro. But like the financial stuff, things you actually have to learn.
Yeah, but I feel like you could have learned that from your parents if they had that knowledge themselves.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah,
because your parents can only give you what they have.
What they have in it, and you have to do the rest. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But like that, it's not blaming.
I'm not blaming.
So I feel like we just have to do our best.
Willing, I wish they had it.
Yeah, but for your kids.
But then for my kids, and I know
they will have it.
They need to have it.
Yeah.
I will have it, and I'll give it to you.
Do like Sunday every Sunday money
management.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Get around the campfire.
Yeah,
sit down.
Get the little whiteboard out. We're doing this.
Presentation on the TV.
That's what my mom done for me, innit? Even my dad didn't even do that. My mom done that. Yeah. She's like, when I got my first job at Leisure Centre, first paycheck, £150. Said, save 100. I said, what? I'm bored right now. Said, save £100. And then from then, like, it's always save more than you get, innit? And that's just in my head.
First job, obviously, my first proper job was when I was working in office and stuff. So when I first, my mom just told me, send me this amount. She was saving it, innit? She saved it, just got my car quick. She'd be like, okay, what do you want next? Save it. Yeah. Like, I literally said to her, she'll save it. And if need be, she'll just top up a bit and get what I need. But no one really taught me how to save myself. So, obviously, when I got my first paycheck, after I sent her the amount that I needed to save, the rest.
What do you do with it? Like,
I blew it, innit?
Yeah, it just goes.
But obviously, God willing, now how to save it.
Yeah, that's something I wish I was taught. I wasn't taught how to. I was told, do you have savings? Do you have savings? No, because I don't know what I'm doing, innit? I'm only now learning how to save, how to budget, all that stuff. It's only now, that's from me of years of trying to figure that out and finally figuring it out. Never from them. They're just like, what's your savings? I wish I could tell you. I really wish I could. If you taught me this, I'm not obviously not a blame game. If you taught me this, then cool, I can learn. But then again, I don't know what their money knowledge is either.
The thing is, why didn't we ask questions?
Oh, I did.
No, I think. But why should we have to then? You know what I mean?
If you don't ask questions seeking knowledge,
my mind.
Yeah, but you don't ask questions seeking knowledge. How are you meant to find that knowledge?
Nah. That's your job as a parent to tell to say.
No, it's true, yeah, because you can ask questions, but
because you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. How am I supposed to ask you about budgeting? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, but then, like you said, at the age of 12, it's not even on your head. Yeah. So you can't blame them for not telling you.
But then you can't blame me for not asking.
They probably think, he doesn't need that information yet. Hasn't got to a time where he's seen large amounts of money. Yeah. So he needs to now know, save this, save that. They're probably doing it for you behind the scenes, God willing. Yeah. But no shade there. No shade there.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something to do with money. I can't remember. I
was gonna piggyback off. I don't know if your parents did. Are you going to give your kids like an allowance, like a weekly, monthly allowance? But in a way of how I'll do it, say I give my kid like 100 a month. It's not 100 a month to use. That's how they're learning how to manage their money from then. Like from 10, you get 100 a month, but you're not spending 100 a month. You get 100, you're gonna learn to save. I don't know, 60, 70%, whatever. Obviously, 10% tithe, all of that, and the rest. Then there's instilled in them. That way they can learn. I kind of wish my parents did that.
Yeah, I used to have that. £20 a week.
I didn't get that.
I got that.
But the thing is, my mum done all of this. Like, my dad never done that.
Is it?
Yeah, because I think he's very like. I was gonna say. Sorry to switch it up. I think that generation is based on, as you said, because they're coming from having less. Yeah. Right. They're just based on retaining. So rather than investing, trying to do risk, that could chop your money. That could do that. That could do that. They're just
holding on to
exactly. Yeah. But you can't blame them for having that mindset.
No, you can't.
But because we came from their security, we can now be open to more risk. You know what I'm saying?
Also, back at the time, I guess when they were like young and they were growing up, money wasn't the same how it is now. Now it's so much easier to make money than it was back then.
Yeah, there's people online shaking bum, doing dances, you do anything you want, innit?
Especially, let's be real, back then it was harder for black people to be managed money. They would have wanted to keep all we can get and not risk it. Now you can risk the money. Yeah. You can put a little 100 in, and if you lose it, you lose it. But you could get 10k back or whatever like that.
You just gotta be okay with risk, and I feel like our generation or us, man, as individuals, are just prepared to do that. You can lose to win, innit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Alright, another episode done. Members Only Podcast. Tune in with us next week. Catch you guys in a bit.